Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Tuesday. Tuesday thoughts. Tuesday thoughts. I'm just going to wait a few moments for people to pop on. So how is everybody? Look, last week I showed you Goofy. This week I show you Doctor Who. So how is everyone today? I hope everyone's doing well. I was up early this morning, so I thought that I would kind of pull a card already from the Affirmators deck. And the reason I did that is because there's something I want to talk about that I am like the worst when it comes to worrying. But I'm sorry, I'm putting on all my jewelry again because I roll pretty slow. But it is Tuesday. Good morning, Sammy. So yeah, I pulled a card already, and I also thought that the subject I'm talking about might kind of benefit from the healing yourself cards, reading cards. So I thought I would go with that too. Hold on one second. I'm going to try something here. Oops, sorry. What am I doing? What am I doing? So sorry, guys. I have people that have trouble getting on in the morning. So I'm just trying to help them out there. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Anyways, good morning, Sammy. I guess let's just start, because why not? It is Tuesday for Tuesday Thoughts. And so this morning, I actually fell asleep really early last night. And the only problem with that is that sometimes when I try to sleep in backwards, it doesn't always work out. And sometimes it does. Like, I'll wake up after my usual 6 hours, and then I'll be like, no, I just really need to keep sleeping. But when I can't get back to sleep, it's kind of like, okay, why fight it? And yeah, I said sleeping in backwards. So sometimes you have to sleep in backwards, right? Because you can't sleep in on the other side. So you sleep in backwards. You go to bed early and you stay up late. Sammy said Percy is running around her feet. So she's cat watching. But so I guess he's listening to the vibe too. So good morning, Percy. But yeah, so I thought, I'm really getting into my Reiki studies now, and don't worry, I'm not going to throw all that down your throat, because, what I do is not for everybody, but, except this, the vibe is for everyone. But, there are 5 principles that are the basis of Reiki, and Reiki is really just utilizing your universal life force energy. So basically everybody has that universal life force energy. It's just a matter of whether or not you use it. Good morning, baby sibling. So again, I woke up about 2 o'clock this morning. Actually, I woke up about 1:30. I rolled around in bed till about 2 because I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I'm done. This is not happening today. So, sleeping in backwards was a bust. However, I don't think it was a bust. I think it was meant for me to be up when the world was quiet, because I started going, I started doing my reading in my Reiki course. And the second of the 5 principles is worry, just for today, or at least for today, I will not worry. And, I am a worry word. Okay. I am one of the worst. But so I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story, and it's not going to make sense to some people because it's going to involve a game. Right. That's right. I'm sorry. Just to correct this. Percy is the chipmunk. I forgot. Sorry. I don't even know the cat's name. Or maybe you told me and I forgot. But that's right. Percy is her chipmunk that runs around her patio outside, and he is so cute. But, sorry, Percy. My bad. But good morning. Good morning, chipmunk. So, good morning, Jessica. So, going back to the second of the 5 Reiki principles that I want to focus on today, it was, at least for today, or just for today, however you want to put it, I will not worry. So, I was sitting there, and as, I am a squirrel sometimes, and right in the middle of my reading, I thought, I really want to play a game. So I pulled out this Disney game that I play, and it makes you do a certain task, and I was really going good on this task, right? I had to get like 50 of these little things, and the minute I looked at it, I was at 47. I just blew it. I blew it, 100% blew it. And I had to play again. And it's not a big deal to play again. But I realized, it's like, seriously, why did you have to worry? So I went back into the game, and I didn't use any boosters, nothing, because I wanted to prove to myself that worrying is such a bad thing. And I went in and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it this time. So I put on my music. I was singing like I was the first time, but this time I didn't look at how far I'd gone until I heard this squee, this little squee that tells you, hey, you cleared the level. And I realized it. And in fact, I've never done this in my life, but I got up to a 68 combo. Okay. I've never done that in my life. I mean, at best I would do 50, which it was asking for. Now, I know that part makes no sense, but the first thing I thought was, I put down the game and I was thinking about it for a second, and I'm all, it's amazing how worry can break a good streak. And I thought, why not talk about that today? How worry can break a good streak. And it really says it right there. The first time I sat there and I'm like, crap, I'm not gonna. Sammy is the cat. Okay. Thank you, Sammy. Sammy and Sammy. So anyways, so worrying, it really does break a good streak. I mean, how often have you been out there and you're having this great day and, this, that, or the other, and all of a sudden you start worrying, oh my God, did I turn off the stove? Did I turn off this? Did I turn off that? And you're kind of like, what? What is happening? And so, you go back and you think, well, what happened? Why did I start worrying? I think for a lot of us, it's just kind of normal. It's just kind of something that happens. It's something that is just sort of ingrained in us. And it may not even be your fault. I mean, I go to the energy vibe doctor, okay? And there is a thing, it is a psychological thing called transference, okay? And transference is kind of like when somebody else is putting their stuff on you, not intentionally, but it happens. And he worked it back to where he's all, well, you've been carrying around worry since you were about 1. Okay, seriously, what am I going to worry about at 1? I don't even remember 1. But then I thought about it, and it's when my mom started the job that she would be at for the rest of her work life. And then you have medical, you have this, that, and the other. And of course, as you know, I was born with a congenital heart defect. So, you start going to the doctors because now you're really getting down to the nitty gritty, like what's happening, is there a time span? How long do we have to fix this, that, or the other? And I think her transference of worry ended up on me. So it's just kind of been ingrained in me all my life. And it's not her fault. This is what we do. This is why sometimes it's good to vibe well around people. It's good to vibe good around people because you don't want to accidentally push something that you're worried about onto somebody else. Now, it's life. It's going to happen. Okay. But that's why we take a step back, we breathe through it, and we deal with it. We don't hang on to it. And once he cleared that up, it was like, oh, okay. But you still find new things to worry about because that's my life. I worry about everything. And I decided today I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to worry. I am too old to be a worrywart. And I'm still too young to just keep letting life go by because I'm worrying about it. Right. So I'm just kind of like, no. So I pulled the trust card. Because, again, there's the little tiny mouse, and I don't know if he's on there for balance or, maybe, I've done this card a million times, and I always say he's on there for balance, but you know what I think he is? I think he's the eyes for the bear. I think he is the bear has to trust this tiny little creature sitting on the stick, on the balance pole, with getting him across, an ocean full of sharks, or a tank full of sharks, whatever, and I like the trust card because I think that's where we fall short in our lives when we are worrying. We worry so much. It's because we're not trusting that things will get done, that things will get taken care of, that people will figure out how to do it without us, or that, what if they figure it out without us and then they don't need me anymore? People will always need you. If somebody somewhere else doesn't need you anymore, then maybe it's because their time in your life is done. Or maybe they just figured it out themselves and everything's going to be okay. But we still need people in our lives, you know? I mean, no matter how well I get, you know, no matter how much I move forward in this new journey, just living it up and doing whatever it is I'm going to do, you still need the people around you. You still need the people in your life because they add to your life. They are like the flowers in your garden. You know, they are the trees in your forest. They're the fish in your sea. You know, you get the point. But the card says, I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Now, I'm going to change defensive wiener to, you know, it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a worrywart. Who's got time for that? Who's really got time to be a worrywart? Good morning, baby bear. Thank you. I appreciate that. But truly, who has time to be a worrywart? You know, I mean, it takes patience. It takes trust. Think of this as Pinocchio, and this is your little Jiminy Cricket. Follow your instinct. Always let your conscience be your guide. Oh, stealing straight from Disney. But I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, sorry. I am squirrel today. Super squirrel. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I was playing that game. The minute I started worrying, I failed. And then I went back and said, you know what? This time I'm not going to pay attention to whatever it is that I need to do. I'm just going to wait for it to happen and then see what happens. And I didn't worry. I didn't panic myself. I didn't stress myself out. I didn't get this overwhelming anxiety that just kind of chokeholds you because you're worrying about something so deeply, because you're worrying about, you know, is this going to work out? How is this going to work out? I've spent so much time doing that I don't even want to think about how much life I've missed. Just worrying about what was going to happen in my life, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. I know baby sibling knows a little bit about that and what I'm talking about, because that poor girl and older sibling have had to deal with my bullshit for far too long. And not bullshit in a bad way, but just kind of like, seriously, just let life happen. Life will happen. Just let it happen. But like I said, how much time do we waste worrying about what we can't control? Don't worry about that anymore. Just from this moment on, move forward. You know, I grabbed the Heal Yourself reading cards because I know that worrying is a deep problem for a lot of people. And that doesn't mean you're not going to worry ever again. The one thing I like about the course I'm taking right now, it's because I did get certified as a level 1, but I did buy another course before I took that course I got certified in. Wow, baby sibling, are you on this or what? Actually, I think that might be for her. So I'm going to save that one for her. But what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Anyway, yeah, I guess that was not a thought that was meant to escape my brain, because it just literally went right back in there and held itself up in the back corner. But yeah, anyways, let's just see how it goes, because I think a lot of times, sometimes we just need a little bit of that guidance to get us through and to, you know, to help us through. And there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I know you did. Oh, well, that's an interesting one, but I'm not sure that still doesn't feel right. So whoever needs to hear this one, take off your mask, okay? If you're pretending and running around trying to be somebody else, or, you know, other than yourself, don't do it anymore, because it is causing you too much harm, and it's causing too many problems. Woo! So, no, I'm not feeling any of these cards, you guys. Maybe it wasn't that one for anyone after all. Let's see, hold on. Let's just do this one. I tell you, I have to go to Old Faithfuls because I keep forgetting to move my decks over here and move my books back onto the bookshelf. So, anyways, let's just see what we got in this one. I have a funny feeling that, ooh, I just got a card for myself. How about that? Pay attention to the signs. I've been saying, when do I get a sign? But pay attention to the signs. Okay, so, you know, I don't want to lose anyone here, okay? So this is just all on the level, staying in my lane, legit. Baby sibling, get a card out of this for me, please. It's amazing how connected that girl and I are. It's kind of freaky, actually. But, yeah, so just really quick to kind of recap for the people just getting on. Stop worrying. That's your recap. I want to say this is not one of my best vibes, but at the same time, I'm feeling fabulous today. I am feeling 100% better. I'm feeling great. Oh, I know what I was saying. On the new courses I was taking, on this new one, it does come with a level 1, 2, and 3. So I decided to kind of recap through my level 1 because it's a different teacher, right? But they went through and they explained what they meant about the 5 principles. And, you know, when it talks about it, it's saying, you know, you're going to feel the worry. You're going to have worry. Worry is just, it's a natural emotion. But what it's saying is don't live there. Don't stay there. Feel it, heal it, move forward. You know, it's pretty good. Feel it, heal it, and move forward. You know, in my case, it's feel it, don't feed it. So, if you can't make fun of yourself, who can you make fun of? But, yeah, so it's like, you know, just feel it. You know, feel that whatever it is you're having, whatever it is you're worrying about, and then move back from it. Take a moment, take a deep breath, take as many deep breaths as you need. And then when you're ready to step back into it with a plan. What can I do? You know, I mean, again, on that smaller level, when I went back to that game, I thought, I'm not going to look at, you know, whatever my score is, because I want to see if I can pass this without worrying. And then I did. So again, what was it? Worrying breaks a good streak. You may be stringing all these amazing things together, all these amazing days or moments, or, you know, even just minutes, depending on how you're feeling. And then all of a sudden, bam, worry hits you, right? And when worry hits you, it's going to hit you between the damn eyes. And then you've broken that streak, because now you're back to the square one and you're thinking, oh shit, here we go again. Here we go again. I'm right back here. And then on top of worrying about whatever it is you're worrying about, now you're worrying about being back at square one. Okay? Here is a healthy tip. Don't be me. Don't be the negative things that I am. Be the positive things that I am. But, you know, but no, truly and honestly, just be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry about, well, God, I have this big project and I have to get it all done by myself. Delegate. Okay? People are there to work with you. They're called co-workers, not solitary workers in different cubicles. They're called co-workers. If you have a project at home that you're not figuring out, and, call someone, even if it's just to get your mind off of something for a moment so you can come back refocused and regrouped. There are always people out there to help. Okay? And that is one of the ways that we can alleviate that worry. So, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So let's change trauma into worry. Okay? And there you have this pretty tree, and you have the different moons. I'm assuming they're different moons. And that did not look like a sun. So, you have your different moons. But my faith has... Okay, so let's change that to worry. My faith has the power to turn worry into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So, hey, good morning, Violet. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, just worry is not having faith that everything's going to work out. Worry can become conflict, and worry does create fear. And I speak from experience on those. But, oh, sorry, I'm all squirrely today. It's got to be because I've been up since the crack of dawn. Actually, before the dawn. But, or maybe it's just because I'm squirrely. Who knows? But, yeah, it just, my faith has the power to do that. have faith that everything is going to work out, even if it doesn't feel like it. You know, I was talking to my dad yesterday, right? And my dad said, well, I have like the worst luck and the worst karma ever. So we were talking about a specific subject. So I went back through the subject for him, and I said, yeah, but look, here you have this and you have this, and it may not be exactly what you wanted, but now it's taken care of. And the more he thought about it, he's like, you know what? You're right. I actually come out ahead on this, you know, in a different way, you know, in the long term, he comes out ahead on this particular thing that we were talking about. And, you know, I'm not going to share what it was because it's his business. But again, like I said, you know, I told him, I said, it's not that you have bad karma. You have good karma. Your karma just comes to you in different ways. You know, things are going to come to you, maybe not the way you want it to, but the way it's meant to. It's kind of like when you ask for an opinion, right? Do you want someone to tell you what you want to hear, or do you want someone to tell you what you need to hear? Right? So there's this great movie, Legion. I love that movie. And it's about, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but Paul Bettany's in it. Okay. Need I say more? But, anyways, at the end, two of these really pivotal characters at this point, one of them wasn't even part of the movie until towards the end. But, you know, Paul Bettany's character is the main character. And in the end, he says, well, I don't understand, you know, why you gained favor. And he says, because I told him what he needed to hear. You told him what he wanted to hear. So, oh, look at that. I manifested my father. Good morning, Dad. But yeah, so, you know, karma is going to come to you in different ways. Karma is going to come to you in whatever way it's meant to come to you. So don't worry about it. Worry is just bad for the complexion, right? We're going to just go with that. It's bad for the complexion. Yeah, see, Michelle knows what movie I'm talking about. That was a badass movie. But, since my dad wasn't on, I was just talking about Legion, but I didn't really give away characters because I don't want to give away the movie, but it was a really good movie. And, you know, I recommend it if you have time to watch it. But, you know, just as I send you off into the day, just think about that. Okay. And also the other thing I was thinking about at like 2:00 in the morning was, you know, everyone's telling me, oh, you need a catchphrase to hang up with. You need this, that, and the other. I was thinking about it, and I think my telling everyone to have a wonderful, wonderful day is kind of my thing. But, okay, my dad is sitting here telling me he's at Desert Tower, so he must have had to vacate the house for the morning. But, yeah, just give me 1 second. Is that the one that I told you I wanted to go to that's off the 8? That weird looking tower out off the 8? Anyways, that's for my dad. But anyways, sorry. I am all over the place today. You know, I think tomorrow I'm actually going to do for Self-Care Wednesday. I'm going to do the 5 principles of Reiki. Not because I'm trying to shove it down your throat. I'm not. It's because the 5 principles are amazing. They're amazing. And I really think they're kind of something good to live by. But I'm actually going to read from the book what each one talks about. And I think that will kind of help people, because even if you don't follow that or even if you don't follow that particular belief pattern, these are 5 things that are absolutely amazing. And Violet reminded me, yes, it's self-care is perfect for the new moon. And the new moon is actually tonight or today, sometime today. But it does go yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So tomorrow will still be okay for self-care. And I think Violet shared something really good today about new moon rituals. So I think I'll put that in the comments too. So if anybody is watching that is not on Facebook, you can go to my Facebook. All of the lives are public, and you can go into the comments, because the comments should be public too, under Shelly Marie Lucas. Not hard to find, because I think it's pretty much my name on every social media thing. Anyway, Shelly Marie's one word, little m. But yeah, just really try to go out into today and not worry. I know it's hard. And if you do have those moments where, you know, it pops up and, you know, you're just kind of like, okay, take a step back. Like I said, take a step back, calm yourself down, take your deep breaths, relax, and then move back into that situation with a plan so that you're not worrying anymore. Yesterday, I spent a good part of my morning worrying, and I asked everybody for good vibes. I got the good vibes. Everything was taken care of because I didn't need good vibes so much for the situation. What I needed good vibes for was to calm myself down. I was able to meditate. I was able to clear my mind. Thank you, Paula. Paula likes my earrings. So yeah, I made these. I just strung them together, I should say. I didn't make the little things, but I did string them together into one big earring. My dad likes to make fun of my long earrings, but what can I say? So anyways, again, tomorrow, Self-Care Wednesday. Thank you for hanging in there today. I know we were kind of all over the place, but hey, it's always kind of a fun journey, right? Just to kind of see where you go. I'm getting my brain back together. The squirrels are still running. I'm herding squirrels in my head right now, which is far more difficult than herding cats. So, because, yeah. All you have to do, just throw a blanket on a cat and they just drop, okay? So, because it's like, wait, what happened? I'm in a solitary place now. I like this. They like the warmth and they like the dark. So, but, not that I do that, but when you have to trap cats to go to the vets, that's tip number 2. I gave tip number 1 to baby sibling a week or 2 ago. But anyways, thank you for watching Tuesday Thoughts. Really, just trust your gut instinct, trust your conscience, let your conscience be your guide, and trust your gut. Your gut is not going to lie to you. And, sometimes we end up worrying over the most ridiculous things, and then it literally can ruin your day. It can make everything horrible, and you really don't want to go that route. Okay, so I hope everybody has a wonderful, 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 wonderful day, and I will talk to everyone tomorrow. Thank you again for watching, and yeah. Oh, I'm going to answer one more thing. Yes, baby sibling. That's tip number 2. I need to write a book. So anyways, have a good Tuesday, everybody. And I will talk to you tomorrow.